Hey everybody, it's Chuck. Unprotected left-hand turns on Supervised FSDBeta 12.3.4. My first impressions drive yesterday, it felt like a little bit of a regression, but let's not judge a book by its cover on the first drive. So here we go. We're just gonna knock out dedicated unprotected left-hand turns. It's Sunday at 12:30. Maybe get a little bit of a midday after church traffic for those that participate. And here we go. There's the Nitsa creep, and good, we got a little bit of traffic to start. Okay, we got a very small gap here, but it needs to creep out. Oh, okay, it's starting to roll. Okay, it saw that car with the creep. Now there's a good gap here with a good commit, but if it goes, okay, now look, it stopped again. I feel like I'm sticking out. I actually have a pedestrian coming here. Now it needs to go to the median. It's not going. Okay, now it's going. It waited on the traffic from the right. It did not go to the median. Interesting. So version 11 went to the median. This version waited on the traffic from the right that time, but it stuck its nose out in the lane that if traffic had been coming, it'd have been uncomfortable. Okay, well that's round one. Let's do a few more. All right, here we go, round two. See what sort of traffic scenario we get this time. Looks like we got some traffic on the other side so far. There's our Nitsa stop and our creep. All right, we definitely got a little bit of traffic here. It needs to creep out further. I can't see very far. This creep is not as aggressive as the last ones. I'm looking, this fence is blocking me here. I wouldn't want it to commit from right here unless it slow rolls it. Okay, that was a slow roll. Now it needs to stop. There's two more cars. This is where it should have been sitting. Now we have a nice gap from the left. It's waiting. Oh, look at that. It's waiting for the right. Now it lost its gap to the left. Okay, this is a new behavior. It's not trying to go to the median this time. Interesting. Okay, so now we're wide open to the left, but we're not from the right. What's it gonna do? It's staying right here. All right, so basically they've taken away the version 10.69 going to the median behavior on the first two rounds anyway, because of traffic from the right. Okay, here's three more cars. Now I got another large gap. I'd be going to the median. There's cars coming from the right though. We're waiting. Interesting. So basically they've put the suicide lane logic back, it looks like, or the data that they've trained on is doing that. We're just sitting here waiting. And let's see, we got three more cars coming from the left and sporadic from the right. The light to the right just turned red, so it will create a gap. So now I'm wide open to the left and one car here from the right, and it waited. Now it's slow rolling it, and it's gonna go all the way for the roller. So that car right in front of us was the last one, and look how long it waited until he went through. So unprotected left-hand turns have gotten much more conservative on the first two rounds here. Using the median was not available. Every version all the way back to 10.69 has had a jump out to the median with the question mark on version 10 to fit into the median. Wow, all right, interesting. Let's see, let's do another one. Okay, here we go, round three. See if we have the same scenario this time of not jumping to the median. There was our Nitsa stop, and let's see where the creep goes. Okay, this time it creeped much further. Okay, we're wide open to the left, but we're not to the right again. And we're waiting. New behavior. Well, that's why we do these tests. Okay, we gotta, don't go now. Okay, see, a gap opened up to the right. I was nervous it was gonna jump, but it didn't. That was good. Now here's a gap on the left, but not the right. Yep, it's waiting. I could feel the car just edging forward a little bit. It's making good decisions. It is creeped far enough out that it can just barely see around the fence. Okay, here's a little gap to the left, but no gap to the right. And we're just waiting. Yep, look at this. I'm probably not gonna need to do 6 or 10 of these because this is pretty solid. Here's wide open to the left again. Now it's rolling out. Now see, I'm starting to get into the road. Well, I'm not quite there yet, but that's an uncomfortable creep. Don't go now because there's cars coming from the left. Now I'm starting to get uncomfortable with how far out I am. Because if it, oh, don't go. Okay, it started ooching again. Now this car, he's going to the left side of the lane because of how far I'm creeped out. Now it's open to the left and open to the right, but a truck's coming quick. Is it gonna wait? oh, is it gonna, okay, he was in the middle lane, and it did pause there. Guys, what I think I just saw there was it thought it was open to the right, like the previous three, but that truck in that middle lane was coming so fast, it changed its behavior and rolled the median. So it slowed down in the median to jump out here. I do not think that was a pause in the median scenario. I think it jumped across the lanes because it thought both directions were open, but once it had started, it saw the truck in the middle lane. Fascinating. All right, let's try another one. Okay, here we go again. Let's see if this remap happens. I am paying attention to the road. Is it gonna remap? Is it gonna remap? I don't know what it's gonna do here, but I'm gonna just roll with it. It looks like it had a loop in there. We're clear from the left. It does have the left blinker on, and we're clear from the right, and it's gonna just do a roller here. So there was a pretty easy example. It's going in the left lane here every single time with a little bit of an overshoot, which is fine. But that one, so a little bit of a remapping scenario there where the loop kind of caught around, but it still didn't follow the planner exactly. It just kind of proceeded, which is good to see. All right, let's do another one. Okay, I'm gonna start this one with a lead truck who just jumped across the road. And he did a roller right there too with no traffic coming from the left or the right. I'm not sure, we may end up with another roller here. I didn't see what the traffic was looking like. Yep, wide open to the left. Now, ooh, wide open to the left, and cars are starting to come from the right. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the screen to the right because there's nobody coming from the left. I have about a quarter of a mile clear. Now there's a small gap from the right. Okay, oh look, and it's waiting in the road. Not where you need to wait, that's what the median's for. It's waiting in the, now I have cars coming from the left. I gotta get in the median here in a second. Oh, you can't wait here. Don't wait here. Don't wait here. Okay, I'm disengaging because of where it was waiting. I gotta fit myself in the median here. All right, that is not what we want. That's what this median safe space is for. There's cars coming by me here. Granted, maybe it was trying to calculate the trajectories of when it needed to get out of the way, but you don't wait in 3 lanes of traffic. It's very uncomfortable with traffic coming from the right now. So this is definitely something that they must have buffered in here because of the difficulty of getting to the median on version 12, because version 12 has not been able to do the question mark maneuver that they built in 10.69. And you can see here, I'm just having to wait on this traffic. Gosh, every single one of these scenarios is so different. You just never know what you're gonna get. You know, the old life is like a box of chocolates testing FSDBeta. All right, I'll try to set up another one. All right, here we go again. Looks like we got our route. And there's our NHTSA stop. A little bit of traffic here. Don't know what we're gonna get after we get out there. All right, we definitely need to wait. A slow creep out there. Okay, it's not, it needs to creep further before it makes a commit decision. I can see lots of traffic to the left and lots of traffic to the right, and it's almost like I'm just waiting till it looks like it's even close. So there's a small gap here. Let's see if it edges up a little bit. No, it's not. It needs to, it can't commit from here for me to be comfortable. If it does, I'm gonna have to hit the brake. It needs to slow roll out. Okay, look, I can't even see if we're wide open to the left. I'm leaning forward. Okay, we're wide open to the left when I lean forward, and that slow little creep gave it the visibility it needed. Okay, oh, there's fast cars coming. Don't go anymore. Don't go anymore. Don't go anymore. Gosh. Okay, this Jeep had to go around me because I'm so far out. Okay, don't go here. Don't go here. Oh, I'm in the lane of traffic here, guys. I gotta get out of the traffic. Okay, so it's, this is a regression. I don't know what happened here, but it's uncomfortable decision making with the right-hand traffic is making it dangerous with the left-hand traffic because it's pausing in its small little decision holes, and then it sees something from the right and it's just slow creeping it. You cannot stop. I mean, these cars are coming at me 60 miles an hour, and of course some of them may be dangerously going over that. So you've got to get to the median or you don't even go. Don't dilly-dally once you make the commitment into the lane. So Tesla, hey, if you're watching this, that's my recommendation, if you can give it some data to do that. All right, let's see if we can get another one. All right, here we go again. Let's see, there's our NHTSA stop. Where's my creep line? Give me my, there it is, creep line there. Let's use it. Let's use it. Keep going, a little bit more. All right, I gotta lean, okay, it's clear to the left and to the right. Very hesitant. It's not making its decision to commit to the right until after it's into the lane of traffic from the left, which is what got it in trouble on that last one. This is not the way you do an unprotected left, Tesla, with a median. If you're gonna do it that way, then you might as well reroute me somewhere else. And even though all the humans still use this turn, if we can't do this by using the median, then we need to not do it at all. That's not the way to do it. Let's see if we can get another one. All right, this is probably gonna be the last one. Let's see how we do here. There's our NHTSA stop, and there's our creep line. All right, it needs to wait now. Oh gosh, I'm way out there on this one. It's using every bit of the creep line. I know I'm not all the way out there, but I'm making these cars uncomfortable here. And I know my overhead camera is not filming on this one, so I'm just trying to give you the look from the left and the right here on the screen. And now I've got a car that jumped over here to the right, which means it can't see. I'm just looking to the left because I can't allow it to creep any further. So if it does jump, I'm just gonna have to hit the brake. Tiny little gap here. It can't use it though. Okay, after this car, there's a little gap. And if it does go, it won't because there's traffic coming from the right. And it was blocked by that other car a little bit too. So, oh, and now we got a car jumping into this median here. And now I've got room here, but it's got the right of way. And now the gap is closed, so it can't go, even though there's traffic from the right that opened up. So this is as complex as it gets, and it's just waiting on everything to work itself out. Here's a big gap from the left. And now it's got, okay, that truck. So it waited, oh, and it didn't need to pause there. So it really is unsure about traffic from the right. It's just giving itself a little bit of extra time, and that time is creating latency and a little bit of indecisiveness. It's not sure where it's safe. Well, it's using unsafe locations to make decisions, in my opinion. Anyway, I think that's all we're going to do today. I think we saw that 12.3.4 is definitely a regression in my mind on unprotected left-hand turns, mostly because they've taken it to only look for the left and the right to clear, and when the right-hand traffic created scenarios to where it had already committed but could not continue, it just waited in an unsafe location multiple times. So anyway, hey, that's why we do these tests, so that we cannot just assume that it's a linear climb up from here. But 12.3.4 had regressions in my mind in other areas too. If you didn't see that first impressions video, check it out. It wasn't just as glorious for me as 12.3.3 was, but hey, that's okay. That's the way we iterate here. It is interesting to learn how training this end-to-end neural network and how these training data sets are augmented or data is being added to them. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. This was Unprotected Left-Hand Turns on Supervised FSDBeta 12.3.4. Have a great day, everybody.